video. I want to do the reaction for you right here, right now. So without further ado, let's check it out. I mean, yeah, I know they got some stuff for Cataclysm Classic. I don't even know why. Cataclysm's where most of the major changes happened, honestly. But hey, they're gonna keep doing the classic stuff. That's cool. For those of you who don't know, Classic or Cataclysm was the expansion where I was getting busy in the World of Warcraft. That's when I was doing a lot of the raiding. I was on a heroic team, so yeah, we spent a lot of time doing the Death Ring, Dragon Soul raid. We spent a lot of time in what Tolbarad, not Tolbarad. What is that? Bast Bastion of Twilight. You know, the one that's up there floating in the Highlands. So this was my expansion where I was really shining. But we're not here for that right now. I'm not going to be doing World of Warcraft Classic because for the most part I've done it all. I mean that real talk. Like I have to if I want to get a new experience out of it, I'd have to go all the way up to what Battle of Azeroth before I started. Even then, I did half of that before I stopped playing for a while. So I'm not worried about Classic, but it's cool for some people to get the real. Oh, there is Tobarad. Some people to get the experience before there was garrisons and stuff. When the world was torn asunder. But the real big news, yep, not that one, was right here. The World Soul Saga. That's right. It's an epic story across 3 expansions. The War Within, Midnight, and The Last Titan. Ooh. So if Azeroth ends up being the last Titan, that's going to be something else. So, without further ado, let's check this out. A story 20 years in the making. 10th expansion of World of Warcraft. That's definitely Anduin. You can tell by the sword. Let me blow this up. Hey, he's all grown up now. Dang. Brawl?
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I am not that person anymore! have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
So sad.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Hear me.
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
I've always liked these pre-patch cinematics. That looks like it's going to be. No, I'm glad they're picking up on the story. I feel like with the way things have been lately, we got sidetracked with Sylvanas and the realm of death. I think I'm glad to see they're coming back to Azeroth, the stuff they left off after Legion. Well, I guess into a lesser extent, Battle of Azeroth, but it looks like this is going to be, dare I say it, the last hurrah. Like, I know Blizzard brought Chris Metzen back in, so it could very well be that these next three expansions wrap up the story. Like, they don't usually plan, announce three expansions at once. And so it's really looking like we might be looking at the series finale, so to speak, of World of Warcraft. And if that's the case, I don't know if I'm going to be sad about that or not. Like, I've spent a lot of time playing World of Warcraft. It's been, in a lot of ways a part of my life. But all good things need, you can't keep stretching it out. The story needs some sort of finale so that, hey, we can move on to the next big story. Okay? The Horde and Alliance, for all intents and purposes, are at peace. Okay? That means all that's left at this point is to wrap up all the existential threats. Okay? Sargeras, good chance he's coming back. Okay? With him, Illidan failed as the jailer and is coming back too, or not. The last Titan implies that all the other Titans are going to be in for a rough time. um, all the ones that took Sargeras away, it might be that they're not going to be around anymore, and Azeroth is going to be the last. And if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. I know in Dragonflight we're resurrecting Tyr. Um, he might be in for a hard time too in the next few expansions. So it'll be. I'm interested, despite my best. Yeah, I'm interested. Here's another video. Let's check it out.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Old guys?
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
What was that Nihil? What's her name? Nyalotha? Uh, you know that old god dagger that the rogues had that would talk to you. Good. I know it made a reappearance in Battle for Azeroth. I wasn't around for that part, but I know it happened. Was that her again? Let's see. Let's click through. New dungeons, new zones, dungeons raised. That's the standard. Delves. It looks like we're going treasure hunting. Is Malfurion back? I wonder. Will Malfurion be back? I don't know. War bands. This is like, I guess, what? Class halls 3.0. They did garrisons, they did class halls. They didn't do anything for this expansion, but sounds like getting our own private army together again. Garrison 3.0 is basically what this is. New allied race. I find myself, I don't care. Like it's fun with the new class, but if it's just a new race, it's just a new skin on the same thing. I've got a tune for every class plus. I haven't, well, technically I haven't played the Evoker yet. I was going to do that for stream, but I haven't yet. Maybe, after I get bored with Genshin, I'll do that. Zalateth, that's not Nyalotha. Nyalotha was a zone. Zalateth is returning, yes. She's part of the Black Blade. Oh, yeah, so looks like raid boss number one, final boss. Let's see, one, three, four new zones. Three of them look to be underground. So that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense given the theme of the expansion. All right. Delves, solo or with a group? Oh, great. It might be mandatory because you can obtain raid level and in-game rewards. At least in the first season. I don't know if they'll keep it up to date like they normally don't. Hero talent. So this is on top of your chosen spec, talent spec. So if I'm a druid, which I think is what they're showing here, on top of being a balanced druid, I'd also be one of these two. I don't know. Or, if I'm a guardian, yeah, I don't know. What to see. Interesting. They haven't announced the new max level yet. Is it going to go up by 5 or 10? The current max is what, 70? If this is going to be like the last three expansions for the World of Warcraft per se, they might as well go up by 10 and have the max be 100 when the story ends. If there's more, then it'd be better to go up by 5 so that they don't have to do another item squish, or level squash, whatever they want to call it. Let's see, warbands. Okay, manage multiple characters. Oh, okay. So like the comment here says, it's basically like the Star Wars: The Old Republic legacy feature. Let's see, share the war now achievements. Warbands, yeah, that's like the legacy bank. That's true. But that's cool because for those of us who have multiple tunes, passing items between tunes gets a little easier. Don't have to send them through the mail, so to speak, anymore, and hope that you send it to the right one. Oops, I meant to send that to my druid, not my rogue. Oh well. I'm sure no one's done that before. Titan Forge. All right, Rockman. I don't really think anybody's really excited about this. Like, it's something new, sure, but you unlock the level up campaign and Earthen Quest. And you get to choose one, and then you get to play again. I don't know. Maybe if you have a spec you haven't played before, you want something different. This would do, but I don't know. As many class race combinations as there are out there, just another dwarf skin isn't going to do it for me. I'm sorry. All right, so that's it for that. Let's see, anything else? I can't get over how mature Edwin looks now. He's got a little chin fur going on. Okay, yeah, we'll skip that. Classic. Yeah, that's crazy. So right now, we're getting ready to go into the next patch, Emerald Dream. So probably about a year of this, and then this time next year is when the next expansion will probably drop. Will probably drop. It said in the video 2024. So who knows? If I can, make some progress on Genshin Impact, I'm gonna have to hop back into the World of Warcraft, get some of that World Tree action going. It's gonna be interesting to see the connection between the new world tree and the planet Azeroth itself. Like why, I get that it's going to have the souls of all the night elves that got killed by Sylvanas in it, but at the same time, Nordra's still there. So I don't know, I don't know why Azeroth needs another world tree. But all will be revealed, or maybe somebody already knows and I just haven't been paying attention. That's always a possibility. So yeah, that's my review and my reaction. I'm gonna be looking forward to it when the time comes. Right now, it's a it looks good. It looks like they're going to be wrapping up a lot of loose ends, but again, just the fact that they're announcing, three expansions at the same time and calling it a saga. This really strongly implies to me that each expansion, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. This implies to me that they're going to be um, wrapping this up. Like this is it. Now, I don't know if that's why they brought Chris Metzen back to help, finish this up, from a guy who knows. But I'm feeling like this is going to be the end of the World of Warcraft. I could be wrong, but if if I was plotting out the end and I had three, and I decided that the last story had to be divided up into three expansions, it's because it's the last story. So we'll see. All right, that's enough of the World of Warcraft for now. So I'm going to update my